What's good, dog? What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Hope you're having a great day, great night, great afternoon or evening, depending on the time you're watching this video. As y'all see from the title of this video, 60,000 miles. Technically, right now I'm a little over 60,000 miles, but that's besides the point. Now, I'm finally making this video to not only that, give a little walk around my bike, because I really don't do that often, and to also give you guys a little bit more detail of what's been going on with the bike at 60,000 miles. So, gonna jump right into it. So, at 60,000 miles, bike is running great. No main issues. I did my normal, valve adjustment as usual on time, which is every 7,500 miles. Oil changes every 3,000 to 4,000 miles. So I do the upkeep on this bike very, very good. Like, I do a really good job keeping the upkeep of this bike very good. That's literally just about it. Oh, what? It finally broke. Damn, that sucks, bruh. Well, almost lost my fucking key tags. As y'all can see, I got Gear 5, Gengar, and then Akatsuki. Almost lost my damn key tags. Ain't that something? Good thing I was like, where did my key tags go on my bike? But like I said, bike's been running great. My tech, who is an MV tech, did fix the random engine cut off situation. He replaced something in the front here. It was a trip sensor, actually. So where normally if the bike lays down its side, it triggers a sensor to where it cuts itself off. That would happen randomly when I'm riding. Like, randomly. So he took that out, fixed it by putting a brand new one or one from an older model or a different bike. I have not had that issue at all. Still got my normal slip-on exhaust. Still got my Still got my catalytic converter inside. I just took the baffles out. So if y'all ever see me in person or hear me in person, and you're thinking your bike loud, is it a full system? It's not. Literally just got, the cat in there. I just took the baffles out of the exhaust. So yeah, you guys, bike runs great. There's literally no issues with the bike at all. I'm not having any issues with it. Nothing's wrong with it. Like, there's really nothing wrong with the bike. I know there's going to be a lot of questions about, what to expect having a bike with high mileage, especially due to the fact that the MV Agusta F4s are completely been discontinued for the past 5 years or maybe 6 years. 2019 was technically 2017 was the last year. And then 2 more years they had leftover miles that they pushed out for those 2 years. But 2019 is supposed to be the last year. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what it's like owning a discontinued model from MV Agusta, because they're not really known for they're known for supposedly creating very limited number of bikes no matter what the year is. But I do want to, oh yeah, I forgot he fixed that too. It was cracking, but he fixed it. How it feels like getting parts, how I keep it maintained and all that. So just bear with me. We'll talk about that as I ride. I can't believe that broke. Damn. I gotta figure out a way to get this on here, because it's just rubber. So yeah, we'll hit on the bike. I'm heading to cycle gear, heading to work, and I'll give you guys a little rundown about what to expect if you're trying to own an F4. My goal is to get this bike to 100K. That's my goal. I'm trying to get MV's attention and other people's attention to let people know from my experience these bikes are reliable. You just really have to take care of them. And honestly, it's like that with any bike. I think people that have bikes that have issues and they get so worn out of keep putting money into it to keep it running, I think sometimes that's just what you got to do if you want to keep the bike or keep it maintained. Guys, got to remember, every brand has those bunches of models or those handful of models that are just not perfect. You just have to work on them to keep them going. So we're gonna head to cycle gear, and I'll talk to you guys a little bit about it. That Ferrari is nice. I like that it's black. Alright guys, so what to expect riding a high mileage F4, MV Agusta F4. So what to expect is the higher the mileage of the bike, the higher the mileage it gets on the bike, the more parts that may or may not need to be replaced. So the valve adjustments, you're always going to expect those, but they will go up in price because you're getting high mileage. So they're going to require a lot more care because you're at a higher mileage. Just any normal wear and tear thing that just happens from riding the bike all the time, just expect that it's going to get replaced. It's going to need to get replaced. I've looked out with my bike. I haven't needed anything major replaced yet. I'm very happy about that. But most of the time, for other bikes or brands, I believe, or even some, it really just depends how you ride it. I don't ride hard. I'm a baby on this bike. I have my moments, I can tell y'all that, but I don't ride hard all the time. And just tell you honestly, like, if you're trying to do, okay, so if you want to work on the bike yourself, just go through the dealership. Just literally go through the dealership, get it from the MV Agusta dealership, because in my opinion, that will give you the correct parts. They'll help you find the correct part for your bike, your make a model, and it'll be OEM if you want to stick with OEM. Now you can third party your parts like eBay, OfferUp, whatever else you may find it, parts you need on Google. Cool, but they may or may not be even more expensive than OEM. Just giving you a heads up. One of the issues that people hear about MV is that their support for the people that own their bikes is supposedly pretty bad. I personally have not had a bad experience with MV Agusta at all. Like, I really haven't. MV has been very good to me. Like, my parts I've mainly always been able to get ordered, especially when it comes to my really big service. I have always been able to get my bike done in a very timely manner if it needs to be. There's a lot that has been done to my bike. When it comes to fairings, that's gonna be very hard to find. I have, like, these fairings are from technically 2016 and up, and I need a right side fairing. So fairings may or may not be a little difficult. I personally don't know any third party fairing companies that make MV Agusta fairings. But those that want, you know, to take up the OEM to put aftermarket that are much nicer, I personally don't know too many spots or places that do that. So fairings might be very difficult to find. So as for full exhaust systems, there's a few. There's Whhaattss. If you want to keep that signature quad exhaust, go with Whhaattss. They have Termagoni or Termi exhaust. What else? They also have, I'm trying to think what other exhausts do they have. Zard, I think Zard's another exhaust you could look into. But MV sells their own exhaust, but they only sell slip-ons. They don't sell full exhaust systems. They sell slip-ons, and normally it will come like with the header and the little extra, you know, thing on the side, whatever. But they don't sell full exhaust systems, so keep that in mind. If you want a full exhaust system with the MV logo on it, they're just going to be a slip-on. Just a little heads up. But tuning the bike, I don't know any spots that will do it, that will tune it. Normally, it's not recommended to get I chewed on the MV Agusta bikes because supposedly it messes up the electronics a little bit, or the ECU, supposedly, but people say it's best to keep the bike the way it is. Like, that's the best way to go about it, is to keep the bike the way it is. But everyone's gonna do what they want to do. It's their bike. So just understand, parts for bikes that are discontinued from MV Agusta are very difficult to find. But they can be very difficult. You can buy third party, private party, get them, but they will be difficult to find. But that's like a little bit I can tell you guys about the F4 of like parts. Just, they will be difficult to find. More shit will get replaced the higher you get into it. And that's just pretty much it, you guys. That's all I can really tell you. And it's like that with any brand when you think about it. The higher mileage the bike gets, the more difficult it is to find parts. Unless it's Japanese, there are parts fucking everywhere for Japanese bikes. And a lot of people think I'm a fanboy of MV Agusta. You can say what you want. I love this brand. It's the most beautiful brand ever. Ducati, they're nice. They're nice. I'm sorry, but MV Agusta is just the art of MVs. I'm sorry, they look way better than Ducati in my opinion. But if you guys really want it to get an F4, just be prepared for the lack of parts as time goes by. Just be prepared. That's pretty much it, you guys, I got to say about my bike. I know it's not much, and it's because there really isn't much I can say about my bike, because I really do love it. But I will make a video on the pros and cons of the MV Agusta. I will be honest, as an owner, I'm not going to sit here and talk so godly about a brand and not give you guys my honest opinion about some things that can be some cons of the brand or even the bike. So maybe I'll have two videos. Maybe I'll do pros and cons of the F4, and then I'll do pros and cons of the brand from me having the brand for so long. From my point of view though. But you went off-roading? But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Those of you that have been subbed to me for a while, thank you. Those of you that supported me through these videos, thank you. I will continue to keep making videos of the bike and just me riding in general. And I will catch you on the next one. Peace out.